Hey, thanks for tuning in to KSL Outdoors and welcome to Lake Powell. Man, do we have an adventure for you tonight. Remember when we come down to Lake Powell, we're on the boat or even from the bank, but tonight we're on a sea-doo. That's right, we're going up lake with Bob. Where are we headed?
Hey, we're going up lake on Lake Powell, going to Dungeon Canyon to do some fishing.
Bob is a guide here and he takes people out on adventures on these sea-doos. Can't wait to show you what they can do.
So years ago, I love Lake Powell like most of us do. Decided I'm going to take my PWC, personal watercraft, and head up Lake Powell. Strapped an ice chest on the back, and away I went. I did a 5-day trip, and it was amazing. And as I've been out here several years, people come up to me and says, wow, this is really cool. You got to take somebody on this. You got to take others. And so I thought, well, that'd be a really cool thing to do. So I did that. I got with the National Park Service, got totally licensed. I have a CUA, which is a commercial use authorization permit. I'm a licensed guide, and now I can take people up and show the most beautiful place on the planet and share that with others. We do overnight trips, up to 7-day trips. And believe it or not, we can take everything on this sea-doo, and we pack everything, and we're very comfortable, and we have all the food. We pack everything we need, and we hit different canyons, and it's just amazing. We are in Dungeon Canyon this morning, and we're going to camp up here, and the fishing has been great. We can hit Rock Creek and several of the other canyons around here and do a great job. Dungeon's a wonderful short little canyon. We love to camp here.
Whoa, nice! Nice one! Woo! That's what I'm talking about.
Bob's love of Lake Powell and his spirit of adventure is contagious. He's an avid fisherman who spends over 100 days a year on Powell.
There we go. Nice largemouth. That's Lake Powell fishing. Does not get any better.
And boy, does he show you some great places to fish.
There's a fish.
Yeah, we like to catch a lot of fish, and we get into some narrow spots. We get to hover over the rocks and really catch a lot of fish.
Crappie!
Walleye, largemouth, smallmouth, a lot of stripers.
Little baby crappie.
Even in the wintertime, we come out in January. It's awesome. January fishing for stripers is unbelievable. And so we do a lot of that.
That's about as small a crappie I've ever caught here. That's okay. Put him back too. There's not enough of these, and we need this water to keep coming up so that these guys will have a successful spawn, so we'll have more fish for the future. So we'll kiss him for luck, put him back. One thing I find really appealing when fishing with Bob off his sea-doos is the freedom it gives you to fish where you want and how.
Yeah, and when I bring a client out and somebody gets to go, they get to drive. They're not sitting in the boat just waiting to go to a different location. They get to drive where they want to go, and they're in control, and it really changes the experience. Some people may say, well, I don't know if I could drive one of these. They're so nice, they're so simple, really easy to maneuver, they're safe. The new features of this new Fish Pro is just unbelievable. With the reverse and brakes and everything, it's great.
Bob's up-lake adventures are more than just fishing.
So we can hike some of the narrow slot canyons, West Canyon, Face Canyon, Weatherill, or even Reflection's got some amazing hikes. Bounds Canyon that most people never see. And it's harder to get up in the end of a canyon on a boat, but with these things we can get right up to the water's end, and nice little hike in the afternoon. It's just wonderful.
One of those places is Powell Arch. I've been coming down to Lake Powell for 46 years, and I have never been to this arch, Powell Arch. What a cool spot. And I wouldn't have known it if I hadn't have met Bob, so that's your chance. Come down here, meet Bob, go fishing, see some cool places, go on some cool hikes. Pretty nice guy. He's got a pretty neat thing going on here, that's for sure. Look at that, that is cool.
So this is called Get Out of the Sun and Get Out of the Wind Arch.
Welcome back to Lake Powell with Bob Reed and Up Lake Adventures.
This is a great place to come when it's really sunny and kind of get out of the sun a little bit in the shade.
You know, I'll admit, when Bob invited us to go fishing and camping off his Sea-Doos, I was skeptical on whether or not we'd have enough room for everything. Boy, was I wrong.
People ask all the time, so I'm going to Lake Powell, we're going to camp overnight, and we're going on Sea-Doos. What am I going to sleep in? How's that going to work out? What if it rains? What if when the wind blows? And so yeah, we provide everything. We've got great lengths to get good equipment. This Helinox stuff we use, the good chairs, a really nice comfortable cot, and my favorite probably of everything are these Suga shelters. So we camp up here, and the way these are designed, they're waterproof, they're windproof. We sleep well. We keep it basic, we keep it simple. I think all the years coming here, the things that I hear is everybody typically brings too much when they go to the lake, and we don't do that. So this is Lake Powell lasagna. This is one of our favorite meals to eat at Lake Powell. But it's nice, and it's clean, and it's comfortable. It makes the experience something you'll always remember.
This is really a unique opportunity. I've heard so many incredible things about Powell, and it's more than lived up to everything I've ever heard. I mean, it's really like boating on the moon.
This is Tim's first trip to Lake Powell. He came out to help Bob with the purchase of his new Sea-Doo Fish Pros.
What Bob's doing with Up Lake Adventures is something that a lot of people are wanting to do more and more of. They want those experiences. And the way that Bob has this set up is super professional. Very organized, safety first approach to it, but also just to make sure you have an incredible experience. I mean, it's definitely one of those memory of a lifetime type trips, and to have a turnkey manner to do that, it's a great way to see Lake Powell, and riding on a Sea-Doo watercraft. I mean, you're in the environment. I mean, you're feeling the air, you're close to the water, you're close to the fish.
What he is, we gotta check. It's a little skinny stripe.
Stripers.
Striper!
Cool, slurping stripers over here on the cove, Adam.
Another safety measure Bob has is everyone wears a marine band radio. No one is getting lost, and it's security knowing you're always in contact with Bob.
So one of my passions with Lake Powell is it's probably showing somebody who's never been here before. Those of us come all the time, I guess we get used to the beauty. And for those who've never ever seen this place, it's just awesome. To show somebody that is really fun to do. And just watch their reaction to the beautiful canyons, the glens, the scenery. And when we spend the night, you wake up at Glen Canyon, up in a canyon, up in Anasazi Canyon or something, and it literally can change a person about life's perspective when you realize how beautiful this place is. And postcards, internet, cameras, they don't really do it justice. You got to see it in person.
Okay, after spending a couple days with you, I've come to the conclusion, really, you're just a guy who wants to share Lake Powell with people and the experience you've had with your kids.
You know, you're absolutely right. I think one of my favorite things to do is bring somebody here to Lake Powell that perhaps has never been here, and show them the magnificent beauty this place has to offer. It's absolutely breathtaking, and sometimes I think by watching their reaction, it reminds me of my first time seeing it and how really wonderful it is.
And I was impressed, Tim. The Sea-Doo, the new Fish Pro, was it's made for Lake Powell.
It's a great way to explore this lake. I mean, we were getting into some places that maybe other boats couldn't. And we definitely got to some fish that maybe no one else did.
And what a neat adventure you offer. I'm excited for people to come down here and try this. I really think they're gonna have a great, I know they're gonna have a great time.
Well, thanks. Yeah, just go to uplakeadventures.com. You can check us out and book a trip.
Nice. I'm Adam Eakle, KSL Outdoors. Get your family down here, out here with Bob, and go up lake and have one heck of an adventure. We'll see you next weekend. Good night.